What if I told you? Most cases of erectile dysfunction have nothing to do with testosterone or even age. Yes, you heard that right. The real reason many men lose their ability to perform is something far more silent and far more common than anyone realizes. I'm Dr. Michael Grant, a urologist specializing in men's health for over 20 years. And in this video, I'm going to reveal the hidden cause of erectile dysfunction, the one that most doctors never talk about publicly, and more importantly, how you can fix it naturally without pills or surgery. Part 1. Why ED is not about age or testosterone. Here's the truth. Most men who come into my clinic say, "Doc, I think my testosterone is low," or "I'm just getting older. Maybe this is normal." But in over 70% of cases, their hormone levels are completely normal. Their problem isn't hormonal, it's vascular. In simple terms, your erection is a blood flow event. If your blood vessels are healthy, flexible, and responsive, you'll perform well. If they're stiff, narrow, or inflamed, blood can't flow in fast enough or stay long enough, and that's where the trouble begins. A 2019 Harvard study found that men with even mild blood vessel inflammation had 3 times higher risk of erectile dysfunction, even if their testosterone was fine. That's because the smallest arteries in the body, especially those supplying the penis, are often the first to show signs of damage. By the time you have symptoms, your blood vessels have likely been silently deteriorating for years. Part 2. The real enemy: chronic microinflammation. So what's behind that vascular damage? It's something called microinflammation, chronic, low-grade inflammation inside the blood vessel walls. It's not visible. It doesn't hurt. But it silently destroys the body's ability to produce nitric oxide, NO, the molecule that triggers an erection. Without nitric oxide, your arteries can't relax, blood can't fill the chambers, and erections become weak, slow, or disappear altogether. The most common triggers for this inflammation are 1. High-sugar diets. Even 1 can of soda can reduce nitric oxide levels by 30% within hours. 2. Lack of sleep. Less than 6 hours a night raises cortisol, a hormone that tightens blood vessels. 3. Stress and anxiety. Constant mental stress releases adrenaline, which constricts arteries and interferes with blood flow. 4. Sedentary lifestyle. Sitting for more than 6 hours daily slows pelvic circulation dramatically. 5. Alcohol and smoking. They damage the endothelium, inner vessel lining, that's responsible for no production. When you combine all these, you're looking at the perfect storm for erectile dysfunction, long before you ever reach old age. Part 3. The 4-stage destruction process. Let me show you what actually happens inside your body, step by step. Stage 1. The brain disconnects. Chronic stress makes your brain release more adrenaline, less dopamine. Your body goes into fight or flight mode, not love and connect. Stage 2. The arteries harden. Over time, plaque builds up. Blood can't flow freely through the pelvic arteries. Stage 3. Nitric oxide collapse. The endothelial cells lining your arteries stop producing enough NO. Without NO, even when you're aroused, your vessels can't open fully. Stage 4. Performance failure. You start noticing slower responses, weaker erections, or complete failure. Confidence drops, anxiety increases, and the cycle reinforces itself. This is why men say, "It's all in my head." But no, skitsu, it started in your blood. Your body is simply trying to tell you something's wrong. Part 4. The hidden cause: pelvic blood stasis. Here's the part that most people, even doctors, rarely discuss. It's a condition I call pelvic blood stasis, a fancy term for poor circulation in the lower body. If you sit long hours, drive, work at a desk, or watch TV, blood flow to the pelvic area slows down dramatically. It's like parking water in a pond. It starts to stagnate. The result? Oxygen supply to the tissues drops. Nerves become less responsive. The muscles that control erections, the pelvic floor, weaken. This is why so many men in their 50s and 60s struggle, not because they're old, but because their circulation system has been idle for too long. Part 5. How to fix it, backed by science. Now let's talk about solutions. Practical, proven, science-backed. Step 1. Activate nitric oxide daily. The simplest way: walk briskly for 20 minutes each morning. Exercise increases nitric oxide by up to 50% and improves endothelial health. Foods that boost NO naturally. Beets, pomegranate juice, spinach and kale, garlic, dark chocolate, 85% cocoa. A 2020 study in the Journal of Sexual Medicine showed that men who consumed 70 grams of beets or 100 ml of pomegranate juice daily for 4 weeks had a 17% improvement in erection quality, without medication. Step 2. Strengthen the pelvic floor. This is crucial. Do Kegel exercises. Yes, men too. Tighten the muscles you'd use to stop urination midstream. Hold for 5 seconds, relax for 5. Repeat 10 to 15 times, twice a day. It improves the muscle tone that traps blood inside the penis during arousal, making erections firmer and last longer. Step 3. Manage stress and cortisol. Cortisol is the testosterone killer. Men under chronic stress often show ED symptoms even with perfect health. Try mindfulness or deep breathing for 5 minutes daily. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold 4, exhale for 6. This activates the parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and arouse mode. Step 4. Clean the diet, heal the blood. Avoid processed oils, sugar, and excessive carbs. Focus on Mediterranean-style eating. Olive oil, nuts, fish, and greens. Olive oil, in particular, has been shown to increase testosterone levels naturally by up to 17% in men over 50, according to research from the University of Athens. Step 5. Sleep like it matters. Testosterone and nitric oxide production peak between midnight and 3 a.m. If you're staying up past midnight, you're literally skipping your body's repair window. 7-8 hours of sleep can increase testosterone by 20 to 30% in just 2 weeks. Part 6. A real story. One of my patients, David, age 62, came to me hopeless. He'd tried supplements, blue pills, even shockwave therapy. Nothing worked for long. When I asked about his routine, he said, "I sit 10 hours a day for work, skip breakfast, sleep at 1 a.m., and have 3 cups of coffee daily." We made 4 changes: 15-minute morning walk, 1 glass of beet juice, 5 minutes of Kegel practice, 7-hour consistent sleep. In 3 weeks, his energy returned. In 6 weeks, his erections were strong again, without medication. His wife said something I'll never forget. He didn't just get his performance back, he got his smile back. Part 7. The mind-body connection. Erectile dysfunction is not just physical. Your brain chemistry, stress hormones, and self-image all play huge roles. When you lose confidence, the brain releases more adrenaline, constricting blood vessels even further. So remember this: confidence is a biological amplifier. It literally tells your body, you're safe. Blood can flow freely again. That's why lifestyle, movement, and mindset together are the only permanent cure. Part 8. Closing message. If you've made it this far, I want you to remember one thing. Erectile dysfunction is not a life sentence. It's a signal, a message from your body that your circulation, your habits, or your stress levels need attention. Once you address the root, blood flow, nitric oxide, and mental balance, your body knows exactly what to do, so start today. Take a short walk. Eat something green. Sleep on time. You're not broken. You just need to reconnect your body to its natural rhythm. If this video helped you understand what's really behind erectile dysfunction, hit the like button, comment, starting today, if you're ready to take control, and subscribe, because in my next video, I'll share the 3-minute morning routine that reverses ED naturally. Your health, your confidence, your energy, they're not gone. They're just waiting for you to turn the blood flow back on.